Bitch.
What's good? What's cracking? How's it going, man? How's it going? We're back for another one, guys. We're back for another one. And before we even get into this, dive into this, and all this other fun stuff, Henry's gonna be asking us questions about the movie. He didn't get a chance to watch it.
Hell yeah, man. We were talking about those before.
Took all week to get his hair done. He still does that whole correctional facility prison program. He's a good guy, though.
Braiding by Barbie, and that's what his name is.
Yeah.
That's why he gets his hair braided by Barbie. I don't know what his cell block number is, but Henry sends him commissary every now and then.
It's a Barbie world, right?
There's a Barbie movie coming out, speaking of that.
Yeah, I know. And what's her name's foot is in the preview.
I'm going to pretend that you didn't say that. Where you gonna? Actually, it fits in with this movie though because of body parts.
There you go.
So
got to be a foot hanging somewhere.
Oh yeah, there was shit hanging all over the place.
There was a lot of stuff hanging all over the place.
Matter of fact, I can just look this up while we're here.
Yeah.
I just want to do a screen share though. You don't want to see what I'm looking at.
We don't need to see that. No one needs to see that. But yeah, so tonight we are discussing
the Sawyer Massacre.
There you go.
Yeah, fan-made film.
Sawyer Massacre, an unofficial prequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan film.
Did this come out 8 months ago?
Yeah, it came out real recently.
Just want to make sure I'm looking at the right one. Based on an unofficial sequel.
What's good, Dadpool? How's it going, man? How's it going? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it.
Hello.
So, Matt, and whoever else that's in the chat, if you've seen this movie, off the rip, what did you think of this movie? Before we even get into ratings, we'll do ratings a little bit. We'll do ratings a little later. Do ratings a little later this time.
Well, it is a fan-made film. So, it has its issues, and I did have a couple problems with it. But for what it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like awesome or anything like that. I don't want to say too much, but I did not like the look of Leatherface in the movie. His mask was pretty bad looking. It's like, oh man, this. I understand, but again, it's supposed to be pre to the first one.
Prequel, yeah.
60s. It didn't feel like it was in the 60s at all. To me, like the time span didn't fit right.
Okay,
but it was what it is, and
it's too clean. I'm watching it right now, and if this is supposed to be like in the 60s, it's a little too clean.
I do agree with that, and I would say if they could have thrown a filter, like just in the after you're done recording the movie, of course, throwing a filter in the edits, throwing like a grainy kind of filter.
Yeah, or like what they used to do in old school porn. They used to put Vaseline on the camera for the ugly chicks.
But
are you making this up?
People to the house. I thought.
Wait, hang on, Matt. Before we go on about this, how
Deadpool knows.
Where did you get this information from?
I don't remember.
Like, how do you just know this? That was out of nowhere. Like you have this weird. People, listen. I've known this motherfucker for 30 plus years, and since we were kids, he always has he remembers the weirdest shit in the world. It always has like a moment where it's for some reason it's the right time to say it. And it's like he just has these moments where he's just like, I can't wait to be able to just say this shit. And that was one right there.
Okay, so according to Google, it says sometimes they put transparent like cream substance such as Vaseline on the outer area of a filter, never applied directly on the lens, and leave the blank and leave the blank of the central area. This would create photos with a clear center and a blurry surrounding.
That's what he does at home with his camera on his laptop.
Ah, you spit.
Honey, we need more anal lube. Why? Because I need to put it on my lens of my camera.
Spit's free.
What you said last night.
Spit's free. Oh man, it did have some callbacks.
How'd you even find out about this movie?
I had
Recommend it?
Steve Merlo, the director. I had an interview with him on my podcast sometime in 2020, either early 2023 or mid to late 2022. I really don't remember. It was before the movie came out.
Well, what's the premise? I understand it's a prequel, but
pretty much about it was really I guess they were college kids. One kid was going through some rough times. They all got together. They found this girl's house and whatnot. So they all wanted to relax and coop together, party and everything. So they go to this gas station out of the middle of nowhere, get supplies and everything for the party. And of course, that guy leads them to the house where Leatherface is. Like I said, an issue I had also too was these people go into the gas station. The gas station looks so run down. Like, come on, common sense. There's nothing there. And then when he tells him he has to go to his grandfather's house, which has they talk about the butcher, which is pretty much the same thing, which is cool. They did bring a bunch of that stuff up. It's got everything, but when they go to the house, it's in the middle of nowhere. Like, something should click. It's like, come on, guys. And there's all these other families that are coming to this house for supplies. It's like, okay, who has a house full of supplies? Not really nobody. And this is how it gets pretty much all these people to the house for Leatherface to, butcher up.
Back up, yeah. Which that was, I'll give them that was different because I've never seen a TCM movie that has people lured in like the way they were in this.
Oh yeah, that mask. Yeah.
And that many, and not only that, but that many at a time. Usually, it's just like one group of friends.
Yeah, it's like five people.
And then say if there is like a previous group from like the early, how horror movies do that early kill, the early part, like before the intro type of deal, and the intro credits drop, and then the movie starts type of deal. Like those ones that get captured or whatever or killed, and there's like one or two of them left. They may still be there or hung up or whatever, but those main characters that go in there, that's the
they just seem to add in more people. It's like they come out of the woodworks pretty much.
Yeah.
Also, this lady shows up. Oh, I'm here because of such and such. What? Who are you? Okay, you're another more lambs to the slaughter, pretty much. Which I thought was okay. Like the body count was good.
Yeah.
But for, like I said, it's a fan film, so there's not going to be a big budget or anything. I just think they could have did some tweaking more to it. Like I thought it was okay. Again, I'm not a huge TCM fan. Like it's not in my top 5 or slashers or whatnot. But I give them credit. I thought the credit was good. The credit was due for it, but it could have been better.
I got a question for both of you and anybody watching. Dadpool, if you're still here, whoever else is watching. What is your favorite Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie?
Part 2.
Let's hear everybody's reason or everybody's response first, and then the reasons after. What is your favorite TCM movie? Everybody, go right ahead.
Part 2.
The original,
because of the humor. I think 1 and 2 are the best. The original. I like the original one for just how raw it is, and then the second one for the humor.
For me, it's the remake, 2003.
One of my favorite Leatherface scenes, I don't know if it's in the remake or the sequel to the remake, when the dude is driving the truck and he hits him with that hook and pulls him out.
Which one was that? I forgot. It's been so damn long. I need to go through those again.
Could have been the remake or the 3D one.
No,
3D was trash. Nothing good happened in that movie.
Maybe a couple good kills happened in 3D. Other than that, it was.
Do you think, cuz?
Rough time.
Shut up. Holy shit.
Like 3D? Oh, wow.
Okay, what do you think is your worst TCM movie?
Next Generation.
Shit.
That's with Matthew McConaughey, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey and Renee Zellweger's first movie.
I don't remember that one so well.
Good.
I'll have to say 3D just because I don't remember that one, and I never seen part 3, which I need to watch that.
And the 2020 the Netflix one was pretty bad too.
I enjoyed that one.
I was just saying I didn't hate it. I had fun with it mainly because of the gore, and we got to finally see him use the chainsaw for some fucking kills, for some massacres.
Yeah.
Like
the worst part about that,
but the story wasn't the greatest. I'll definitely agree with you on that.
It was a unique concept.
And I mean, they basically copied Halloween with the whole Sally coming back 40 years later.
They did not have to do that.
That was dumb.
Didn't have to do it. It didn't make sense because there was no connection. Like he killed whoever came around there. Michael was chasing was after Lori, but Leatherface was after who was ever on their property, and that was it. Right. Like after they got away, He wasn't chasing people. And there wasn't like a beef 40 years down. I'm like, come on. If you're gonna do all that, you should have been sending people.
He's not looking to be left alone.
Yeah.
He's not like Freddy or Jason
and everything made no sense. Like he likes to be at home. He wants to be in his area. That's it. Not being with mom who's dying, and all of a sudden he gets revenge because mom died and lost the house.
Mm-hmm. I think we all have a little bit of Leatherface in us. Just want to be left alone to do weird things and not be bothered.
I mean,
minus the whole, butchering and all that. The best part about Next Generation was when Homegirl flashed her tits. That was it.
Hey,
I remember, Eric, I told you the story when that came out, and I begged my mom for us to rent it on pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched like 20 minutes of it, and then I left the room. And she's like, "No, I paid for this. You better go watch it." She made me watch the movie. I was tight.
Did you say anything to her?
No. Oh, I watched it. I can tell you all about it.
I knew you didn't say anything because you're still here breathing.
Yeah,
Henry. Well,
the remote control with the leg and everything. I'm like, come on.
Ma ordered a movie, and
like they said in interviews with Renee Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey, if people bring up Next Generation, they're like, nope, we don't want to talk about it. We don't know anything. We don't want to know and talk.
Didn't they not want their names in the credits?
Yeah. They wanted to
go back. Bad?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was that bad, but
it's bad.
I got to go back and rewatch it again.
But they said they wanted their names off the credits. They wanted their name off the IMDB and everything. If they bring it up in conversations, they change the subject so quick. They don't want to talk about it.
I mean, Matthew McConaughey's done so many great things. One bad movie's not going to tarnish anything.
No.
Especially if it's your first movie. A lot of people start in horror films. And look at Leonardo DiCaprio started in Critters Part 3.
Yeah, and then you had
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, and then you had Jennifer Aniston in Leprechaun.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Depp
in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep.
Henry Bobbitt, guy holding the cup and Two Girls, One Cup.
I got no credit for that either. It was a labor of love.
That's a weird labor of love.
Huh. What are you doing?
Even Samuel L. Jackson started in Death by Temptation, which was another horror film.
Wow.
And he was in Kill Bill. He was in the first Kill Bill.
Oh, that guy's so great.
And I think in the credits it says black guy piano player or something like that. Like it doesn't even say his name, but it's clearly him.
That's awesome.
Or it's my dad. I don't know.
Black guy piano player. That could be any of us.
Black guy piano, except for me.
Well, I was going to say out of the three of us, maybe not one.
You know,
because I don't know how to play piano.
Yeah,
me either.
That's the only reason.
Yep, I don't either. So we combine our talents together, we're gonna be terrible. Get the fuck out of here! Boo!
But yeah, back to the massacre.
The Sawyer Massacre. So,
if people want to check it out, I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I say I would say check it out and just remember it's a fan film and just remember it's a smaller budget than what a regular film would have.
I mean, it
And
looks good. It looks good for a fan film.
it's not the thing is it's not a bad movie. I think if like once you watch it, you kind of see where the ideas are going, what they're trying to go for. And I don't know if it's the writing or maybe the acting, but
It's got 128,000 views.
yeah, that's great. That's great. I hope it gets 1 million. I hope it gets 2 million.
I did partake in the Kickstarter on it or the Indiegogo.
I think I did. I did too because I got a Blu-ray.
My name's in the credits.
Wow, you see what he just did?
Nah, I was watching it.
Dancing because his name's in the credits.
My name's in the credits. I always like doing that, especially when I'll watch the movie I back and hopefully you pay for it. So,
and I also like how they filmed on location. Now you could tell like it's not a set. Like they've either someone knows the owner of this house or
clear. What is that?
Yeah,
it's because I have instead of a green screen, I have a blue screen.
So that's why. Case. That's fucking cool. It's all clear like
Blu-ray, but that is dope. So yes, I did back this film, people.
You got a bot in the chat, Aaron.
Do we have?
Yes, that's one that I have set up. It puts out my YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
But I appreciate you looking out for us.
Sequanda Films, howdy, folks.
I went to school to build in Sequanda.
How's it going? We're over here talking about a fan-made film called The Sawyer Massacre. YouTube link is in the description.
Well, that's the YouTube page is called Sequanda Films.
Yes, this right here. Shout out to Sequanda Films. Everybody go show Sequanda Films some love. And Sequanda Films, I hope you show us all some love yourself. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification, all the good stuff. We'll do the same.
Cheer.
I like how they called it the Sawyer Massacre. Like, it's nothing to do with Texas Chainsaw because, probably with rights and everything.
Yeah.
Like, have you noticed with a lot of the fan-made Friday films, none of them have Friday the 13th in the title because they can get in serious trouble. So they have to name it something different. And since Leatherface's last name was Sawyer, Sawyer Massacre. And then that kind of,
helps.
All right, let's get this out. Let's get this going for everybody because it's a
loophole.
Fans.
Matt, what do you think about this right here? I know you said you didn't like the mask, but you said you thought the mask was okay. The actor performed well.
Oh, yeah, I definitely liked the actor. He did really well.
But you didn't like the suit.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it.
Do they show how he got the mask or just...
No.
Oh, you know what? Shit, you want to come on here and talk about it with us? And tell us why things happened the way they did?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We'd love that. I can send you a link. Give me your email or something. We'd love to have you on. Talk about your movie, promote it some more.
Get on the Wanda.
Dead serious. But anyway, what were you saying?
I like how the friends really bonded too.
Yeah.
Like when the part where they're all getting, they were all pretty much tied up or cuffed to the meat hooks and everything. Like
I'm telling you right now, they stuck together probably better than I would with a lot of people that I care about and love.
If me and Aaron were hanging from hooks, we'd still be talking shit to each other.
Blaming each other.
Like, yo, your hook ain't even sharp, man. Why are you whining?
You get down from there, bitch. Come on.
Like they have you tied up. They just got you a little piece of yarn on there, Henry. Get your light skin ass down. Stop crying.
Yeah. As we're like, this shit sucks.
Sleeping kids right now, unfortunately, but I'll definitely come on to chat another time. Absolutely.
Definitely.
There you go.
Definitely. Love to have you on. Would love
and that's the cool thing about horror, is the fandom of horror is the dedication that these fan films make. They get, you can tell,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
because a lot of these new age films, you go to the theater and you watch them and they suck. You're like, but when a fan does it, the fan knows because the fan does the research. They're so hardcore into the movie; they know what to put in.
What it is the fans. I mean, the fan the fans, the creators of the fan films are also fans of these type of films, and they're fans of this genre. They're fans of this specific film. They want to do their own story with it, and they have conversations with friends and family, I'm sure, where they're getting some sort of ideas. Like, okay, let me see what a lot of the people like. Okay, now let me put my own twist on it. It would somehow.
I like whatever they're using for blood. I like that.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Like I said, overall, it wasn't a bad movie. At all. I do wish that there was a little more action to it, though. Like a little more action. Maybe some extra people, like Matt was saying earlier, for some like throwaway kills.
Well, no, they put a lot of extra in there for throwaway kills. Like you had the father with the two girls. They came out of nowhere.
Yeah, but still, a few more would have been just a little bit better for me. Just a few more.
I want a little more history on Leatherface too.
I wouldn't have been mad at that either.
Yeah, we got Grandpa, which I thought was pretty cool, and we got the crazy guy in the beginning there when he's spray painting the window, which of course later on is the
hitchhiker.
The hitchhiker, yeah. When he gets further up, which I thought was kind of neat because it's got all that going.
Oh yeah, this kid right here. That's right.
Yep. He becomes the hitchhiker
in part 2, which
part one.
Part one.
That's his body in part 2.
Yeah.
Got you.
Which I didn't even know until I met the actor that played Leatherface. That was the hitchhiker's body.
We actually had 4 different masks that were all based on faces.
There you go.
That's cool.
That's yes. See, and this right here is why I would love to have.
This is why we need you on.
Conversations like this. This is why, because it gives you a different perspective on these films and makes you think a little bit different. Like, okay, now that makes a little bit more sense. Now that makes a lot more sense, actually. And this is why I'm changing the interview style on my show to like review/interview. So like when you're on here, we're reviewing your project / interviewing you, and just kind of getting a better understanding of everything with the film, why things are the way they are, and maybe you guys getting a better, maybe an understanding of just from some fans of how we feel about certain things in this movie, what we liked and disliked, and why we did like or didn't like it, and maybe take that feedback and use it for another film. Not just our feedback, but just in general, out of all the fans in general. But Yeah,
and does this director have any other movies in the pipeline?
Yes, let us know. You have any movies in the pipeline you guys want to come on here and promote? Come on here and help promote. Come on here and promote it. Just all I ask is come on here and promote. And if you have a project out, bring it on for us to review it. If not, come review a movie with us, and we'll also interview and promote your stuff.
Also, too, guys, if you're also big into the chainsaw, there's a documentary out there that's called the Texas Chainsaw. Was a portrait of a family portrait, and my cat's going to annoy me. Yeah, get down, come on. So yeah, there's a fuck. Oh, right, so on.
Yeah, you're still good. You gotta get a spray bottle, Matt.
Yep.
I know.
That only worked for so long with Ava. After a while, she just licked her face like.
Yeah, it's called Texas Chainsaw Massacre: A Family Portrait, and it's a pretty cool documentary. Oh yeah, I saw that.
Drop the link. Drop the link. Please drop the link.
What's the premise? And what's your name?
Yeah, so both of those questions. What's the premise and what's
we can address you.
But everybody go follow Sequanda Films.
And are you pronouncing it correctly?
Sequanda? Wait, am I backing that already? I don't know. I know I got a lot of backings on movies. I back a lot.
Me too. I've gotten burned on a couple of it, but it hasn't slowed me down too much. I stopped for like a month, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is coming out. This might be coming out." Boom, boom.
Next thing you know, you get a bunch of Blu-rays in the mail.
That's
Nothing wrong
happened.
with that.
Francis is like, when did you order this? I'm like, I honestly, I don't remember. I just backed the
I not
movie.
know.
Here it goes. Here it goes. It's hard not to, man. It's hard not to. But yeah, what's the premise of Unseen? And to you, Henry, I do recommend this. You should
I
definitely.
think it's a Stevie Wonder biopic.
I don't think it has anything to do with Stevie Wonder.
Oh well.
But no, you should definitely check out this movie, the Sawyer Massacre, because it is.
Yeah, I have it playing. I have it.
Hear your
subtitles on though.
Your perspective. Oh, it's Steve. And pronouncing it correctly. Boom. Look at that.
Scuba Steve, what's up?
Steve Merlo.
Steve, what's good? Yes. I've had it. Yeah, I had him on here before to talk about the movie and all that stuff before it came out. Now
it's a psychological slasher.
It is.
So, Steve, did you know where did you film this? Is this your house or someone's house? So I was saying earlier, I like that it was shot, like not on a set.
Yeah. See, and stuff like that, it gives it that kind of that fear.
Is it a twist ending?
Wait.
I definitely enjoyed the ending. I like how it played off.
With the truck breaking down, Leatherface look at
Grandpa.
They were driving away in the truck, and he's running after them with the chainsaw.
Yep.
The truck breaks down. I don't want to give too much away because people need to watch it, because I think with this one you shouldn't really spoil too much. But again, it's supposed to be a prequel. This is what they're not gonna kill Leatherface because we have other films. So that's definitely not happening.
But you know what's funny though? Like we know how the original films go, and you can even say with the sequels and all that other shit, right? I would love, and Steve, I hope you're still here listening to this. I would love to see what you guys can do with your own, just, you know what I mean? Just going through these stories with your own kind of visions. Like you did the prequel, so now do one, so maybe do the next two, maybe do 2 more, 3 more. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely
an open-ended movie.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes, it is, and that's exactly why I'm saying this, man. That's exactly why I'm saying this, and maybe we can get some Sturdy shirts in there. I'm just saying, some coffee mugs.
Sturdy didn't happen in the '60s.
Listen, Sturdy can happen at any time. You can easily get a Puerto Rican to spray paint anything on any vehicle at any time. Ask Henry.
See.
And I know if my boy Chris is watching this, he's laughing his ass off because he knows at least 4 of them, and he's probably one of them. But anyway, seriously, I would love to see more to this, because it's like, all right, especially if you get the same people that survived and all that, you kind of bring it on, but from how this one ended on, or maybe have it going X amount of years later, 20 years later, 30 years later, whatever the case may be, whatever they want to do. But I'd like to see it.
Who was the boy with the long black hair?
And grittier. I don't know.
Is he he's a new character?
Which one?
Oh, that's supposed to be the hitchhiker.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, the kid that's spray painting the building and everything.
Yeah.
Trying to clean these out, acting kind of schizo.
Yeah.
That's the hitchhiker in the first movie.
I got you. Okay, yeah, the stringy black hair. That's it.
Yep.
Oh, he got hit.
Oh, that's another one.
Dipped after he shanked him.
Steve, that's another good one. Doing prequels to doing prequels to other franchises.
I'd like to see some fan-made, versus movies. So-and-so versus another individual.
I want to see a Candyman fan film.
Oh my gosh. Yes. That hasn't been done yet, has it?
No.
Not to my knowledge. If they ever need a light skin one, I'm here.
Oh gosh, you don't want that. Then you're gonna have bad singing, bad dancing, and crying. Candyman can't be like nobody's gonna be
Or,
afraid
like,
of him.
remember the that one scene in what the hell was it? The Boondocks? When dude was dancing in the rain.
Yep.
He was like, "Look at my chest."
That'd be you. That's
Yep.
Candyman.
Yep.
Pour honey on yourself.
Get bees on my nipples.
Oh my gosh, this is getting weird.
Blinky 500.
Blinky 500 has several.
I remember there was one
Candyman fan. Oh, really?
2000s. There was a Ghostbusters versus Freddy Krueger one.
We gotta. You know what? Maybe we should start. Well,
Okay.
listen, man. Keep us posted. Keep us updated on what you guys have going on.
I think we lost Henry. He's all paused.
He probably has to leave and come back.
Yeah. But yeah, I had fun with the Texas Chainsaw one, and I'm so glad that you guys and everyone out there are doing fan films, because a lot of them again have been very enjoyable. Especially, and again, thank you for putting them out on physical copies as well for people to add to their collections.
Word.
Because I know, like me and Aaron over here, definitely like to buy the physical copies. I'll pay extra money for keep it on the shelf and have people come over and show off. Like, I actually have a little section in my room that's all fan films, from the Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
I got a Halloween one, Texas Chainsaw. So when I already backed a couple others, like there's a My Bloody Valentine one that's coming out, and another Friday. There's another Nightmare on Elm Street one coming out.
Oh shit! Nice.
Yeah, it takes place from the kid from, I think it was New Nightmare. Now he's all grown up. So I thought that was kind of neat. I'm like, I could at least come up with some good ideas.
Okay.
But yeah, again, so thank you for putting these out for us to watch.
Yeah, seriously.
And thank you for putting them on physical copies for us to own in our libraries, which is great too. Because down the road, be like, hey, want to watch a fan film? I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, I'm a huge Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan. I'm like, oh, did you see the fan film? What? I know you can go on YouTube. It's on YouTube for everyone to watch for free. But guess what? I got the Blu-ray. It's got special features. It's got all this and that on it. Let's pop it in. Get some beers, get some popcorn, whatever you want to eat, drink. Watching, good to go.
Yeah. We have to check some Blinky 500 stuff out.
Yeah.
See what's on there. See what's, do some reviews of that, because we do. And Steve, if you're still here, this goes for you too, man. We want to start doing more reviews of like independent horror movies, a lot of indie stuff, not just fan films, but just indie horror in general. And if possible, we would love to get you guys on here for interviews. I know it's super late at this time, but also the Thursday show will be the same. This show is going to be flopping back and forth. The Friday show, Friday night, Saturday night show, whatever time we do it at, is going to be flopping back and forth, like between indie and regular. It's just, if we have a bunch of indie lined up, we're going to always go to indie first. But if there's something new that's regular that came out, say we all watched it, we're going to go boom.
Yep, I've watched
nice. I still have the DVD the Blu-ray in the plastic. I got to crack that bad boy open and throw it in the PlayStation 4 and throw it on, or hook the PlayStation 3 up in the room.
Okay, I got a question for you guys. For like Indiegogo and Kickstarter and all that shit, you see a movie that's out there that looks pretty cool, and you're looking at the perks. If it doesn't have a specific perk, would you still back the movie?
Ooh, my number one thing to go to is Blu-ray. I love to have the physical copy of the movie. If they don't have Blu-ray, like if I have to get a DVD, I'll grab the DVD. If they don't have that, I'm just like, oh shit.
Yeah, as long as I have the physical copy, I'll back it. If it just has a DVD, that's fine by me. At least it's physical.
Yeah.
If it has a Blu-ray, I'll go for the Blu-ray because I know a little
But
more
if it
expensive
doesn't have
than
either
disc.
one, if it doesn't have either one of those, if it's like a download thing,
No,
I'll still do it. It varies. I feel like I want to get something physical with it too. So like I'll get like a shirt. Sometimes if they have like the shirt with the download link, I'll do that.
Oh yeah, I definitely got one of them.
Yeah, same here. I just showed it off a little bit ago.
People like to, a lot of people want that physical. I was looking at some films on Indiegogo, and one looked really good, but it had no physical. Yeah, it had the digital download, but I don't want digital download. I can't show it off. I can't put it on like on Instagram or on Facebook to show, hey guys,
not
look
only
what
that,
I
like,
got.
if they're ever at a con, it's like I can't bring this to you to get it signed.
Right.
If you ever get to meet them in person for whatever reason, you're at a con or a little, then you know they're gonna be there, like signing autographs. Like, oh shit, they're gonna be there. I can bring this movie.
Well, I can bring a digital download. That does absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Like if it has a cool pack, like physical copy, shirt.
Yeah.
Especially a thank you in the credits. I like that as well.
I love that.
I'll pay the extra couple bucks to have my name in the credits. Absolutely, just
Hell
because
yeah,
I'm giving money to help support your movie. That's like them saying thank you to us, saying, you know what, you gave money to help support our film. We're gonna put you in the credits.
Yeah, it feels so cool to be in the credits. Like it feels so cool to be in the credits. Like, oh yeah, I'm part of the cool club now, guys. You can't say shit.
No, trust me, I want to get my name, my picture in there, but that's a little more expensive.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it with a comic book.
Yeah,
I'm working on it. Someday I will actually. So
someday
that'll be first comic book, and then the movie will be next. But yeah.
True. Yeah, I've heard about that. They have a specific distribution. The problem is it never comes out. It's like, what the fuck?
It's tough.
It is tough.
It's tough.
But it's like I want to give money to something. I want something in exchange. Like I buy food, I eat it, I get a full belly. I'm happy. You're happy. We're all happy. I support a movie. I get a physical copy. I'm happy. You're happy. Movie's made. Good to go. But I know somebody's had the distribution, and it's like, am I going to get it again? Now I have to pay extra again to get the movie. They might not even put my name in the credit. It's like, oh.
Sometimes, man, I know it seems small to some people, but it's the little things that are just like, yo, it's so cool.
Like even though they have a distribution, they should put a specific limit, like say, hey, we'll put 100 Blu-rays on the Indiegogo, or 50, 100 DVDs, blah blah blah. The rest is going into distribution. So if you want a specific, the ultra mega super stuffed super duper extreme edition, you get the Indiegogo one. But if you want to wait, distribution from this company will be putting out the regular edition, or the special edition down the road. Because I know sometimes I kind of want that super ultra mega super duper all extreme,
especially when it's not even that expensive. But it's only like max of $60. You're like, word? That's it? Yeah, I can get that. I can do that. Sometimes it's about 40, 45. So, a couple times about 60.
Yeah,
okay, we could do that. Let me get that signed copy for 60 because I don't know if I'll ever be able to get a chance to meet them.
And
it's tough.
I know some people are like, "Oh, it's too expensive," but again, you're helping fund this.
Yeah, the film to helping fund the film for the film to come out.
Fund them. That's what they need. They need this money to do extras, to do pay off the cast, pay off certain areas, and then again, you get something in exchange. Either you just want to do a special thank you, you can. Or if you just want to donate X amount of dollars just because, go right ahead. But for me, like I said, I want something back. I want a physical copy. I want a shirt. I want something cool to say, hey, I help support this. I helped give them the, and then I'll help them promote it by, showing it off on physical media or on YouTube or whatnot. Saying, hey, I was a backer on this. Guess what? It's out there. Now you can probably find it either on YouTube now to watch or there's copies still out there to get. So it helps get their name out there too, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I always I always support independent horror because that's the way it goes. A lot of these companies are struggling, but with fans, for us, helping support them, they get it out to us, which is great.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, oh shit. And again, like you're saying, it's freaking. It's fans creating these films. It's fans of this stuff creating these films. It's not like it's a big company that's making a shit ton of money that's doing it just for the money. It's like, no, these guys are getting
ever since the huge Friday the 13th fiasco.
Huh?
Ever since was it the remake of Friday? They had the lawyers and everything. Remember when we were playing the game?
Yeah.
You can't do anything else, so there was never going to be a Friday the 13th movie. There wasn't going to be anything until all this lawyer crap was taken care of.
Yep.
People are like, fuck it. They're not going to put out a movie. I'm going to put out a movie. And then all of a sudden, I think that snowballed, and I realized, wait a minute. If people want to give money for a fan film, maybe I could do a fan film because I'm a huge fan of such and such. Get it going, boom, and all of a sudden,
the funding,
working all these fan films, which is awesome, and it's different too because not everybody's gonna contribute or gonna see it, and you're like, damn, I should have done that, or I should have waited.
That is the worst is when like, and that goes with either backing a film or goes with when you're at a horror convention and you have enough money to buy Mrs. Voorhees. The box was a little dinged up, but it was only like $90, and you walked away from it. Talk about something, you'll get it later on. You came back, I think, a day later, and it was gone. Foolish. I'm still mad at myself about that. Still never let that go. Still never let that go.
I'll find the director and be like, hey, I know your movie's all done and everything. Do you have any extra copies left? Because I missed out on the campaign. And hopefully sometimes they like, yeah, we do. It's such and such dollars. Boom. Pay it.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, can you sign this real quick,
no, we're all sold out. I'm like, fuck.
Yes. It's the worst. It's the worst.
It's like, oh,
especially when it's one that's going to be like a fun film or whatever. You're like, oh, I meant to back that, but I blah, 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 whatever.
Now you're also stuck in eBay prices with eBay sellers, They'll jack it up super stupid. And you're like,
yeah, it's like, this same thing I could have got for $25, but I said, no, I'll wait. And I had the damn money. Now I'm paying $45 for the same fucking thing.
And a lot of times it's even more, especially with eBay. Those people are like, oh, it's a very rare, limited number. Put it over $100. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not paying $100 for that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's great. That's just greedy.
Maybe, yeah, it is greed. That's another unfortunate thing, part of it. These people will they'll give money to back it, but now they're reselling it.
Now you get to hop right on them shits to get it.
But that goes with everything. You can go get cars and sports cards and everything, and it's resold. There are resellers out there. There's nothing you can do about it.
Oh yeah.
But also to it, I was talking to another director. He did the Don't Fuck in the Woods movies.
Okay.
And, what happened was someone pirated his film, and it was like the close to number one pirated independent horror film, and that sucks too because they're losing money because now everyone's like, oh fuck, I don't want to give them money, I'll just watch it for free, and it sucks because these people work so hard on these fan films, or they work hard on their own project. Like this is their own hard-earned money they've been saving to make their movie. These pirates come out, and they pick it up and like, oh, I'm gonna put it on YouTube or some torrent or something for free. Here you go. And it hurts the independent company. It hurts the horror community. It hurts the people who are making these films because now they was hoping for that money to come towards them. Now it's gone. Now they can't make anything else anymore. And you're like, it kind of pisses you off when you hear about that.
Nah, I hear you, man. I hear you. We have been getting some pretty decent stuff out though lately. Like this film again wasn't bad at all. If I was to give it a rating, I'd probably give it I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a 6, a solid 6.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
7? Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah, so I had fun with it. Definitely a keeper in the collection. I'll be definitely watching it over and over too. When I had friends over too, like, hey, let's check this one out. And I know some other friends of mine, they fucking loved it. And I actually had another friend. He was so big. I hate to say this, but he watched it. He sent me a message. He's like, "What the fuck, Canner? Why'd you tell me to get this movie?" I'm like, "Dude, it's good." It's like, and everyone's different. You're not gonna please everybody. Everyone's got an
Yes.
opinion. You could tell this movie. One person will say this is a 10 out of 10. Others will say it's a 1 out of 10. But it's your opinion. It's what you want to watch. Don't let other people steer you away. Just
no. You gotta.
if you're interested, fuck everyone else. Go see it, and you get your own rating.
Yeah, watch it for yourself. Definitely watch it for yourself and see how you feel about it, because that's the only way you're gonna figure it out, is seeing how you feel about it. You know what I mean? That's with anything, though. That's with anything. I'm sure there's people that have checked out this podcast that loved it. I'm sure there's people that checked out this podcast that were just like, "What the fuck," and turned it off. And guess what? That's fine.
Yeah.
Everybody has the right to do that. It's the same with any type of art. It's the same with any type of anything. Does it suck at times? I'm sure it does, but can't really take it to heart. You gotta just keep moving on and keep creating and keep doing dope shit.
Yep.
Keep doing
I've
dope
had some
shit.
people they hated me on my YouTube channel. Like, they're telling me all this bad shit, and there's others that are loving it. I'm like, you know what? I'm doing this for fun. I'm not making money on it. I'm not doing this, I'm just having fun showing off this, talking about horror films. If
Connecting
you
with
don't
other horror
like
fans.
it, oh well, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Move on.
Oh man, we gotta get you on one of these nights with us so you can kind of discuss it. Maybe we'll try to schedule something over these next couple of weeks. And
We enjoyed your
Henry watch the film, and we can come on and kind of have you come on and discuss the film with us and kind of tell us what you could tell us.
I did like the one the guy got sawed in half on the table. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. And the guy's
the house too was kind of puzzled.
The dude's face was all like chopped up.
Yep.
Fucked up on when they were sitting in the chair.
Awesome, yeah.
Oh hell yeah. We'll set something up. I want to do it in August, just because in July starting actually July 6th, because July 4th is the first, like, recorded would be the first day. But July 6th, doing Friday the 13th fan films for the whole month of July, and maybe the first week or two of August, maybe, if I have to run a couple over. But after that, definitely, and I'll let you know when, but definitely, I'd love to have you on to come on and interview. And honestly, unless you would like to come on and review one of those Friday the 13th films with us, and it could be a review/interview, and we could talk about your movie as well as the movie we're reviewing that night. But yeah, let us know.
Yeah, just don't make it August 25th there.
No, I was thinking a little bit. It'd be like
Sci-Fi Horror Fest. Boom.
Yeah, it won't be that weekend. Because I'm gonna be there. So that Friday night, we're going to see Sal from Impractical Jokers over at the Funny Bone. That Friday night, and then we're gonna go to the con that Saturday. We're gonna stay over at the con that Saturday to Sunday. So it'll be a fun time.
Also, August 18th, the game comes out.
Yeah.
Definitely be picking that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I guess if you pre-order it, it comes with like a poster or something. So I'm gonna pre-order it.
Also pre-order it.
May come with some DLC too. I don't remember, but I think I'm gonna pre-order it. And
where's the pre-order? Is it on GameStop or is it on something else?
Probably. I'm assuming everywhere. Probably on GameStop and probably wherever else online.
Yeah, I'll just have to take a look. Because I want to get that, and I also want to get the Killer Clowns from Outer Space game too.
Whatever the hell that. I haven't seen anything about that in a long time, but I hope that that's still coming out. And I'm GameStop. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm excited for both those freaking games. I'm super excited for both of those games. That should be fun. They should be fun. But I got nothing more to really say about this movie. Like I said earlier in the episode, next weekend we will not be recording. There'll be no Horror with Sir Sturdy next weekend or Popcorn and Pints next weekend, because next weekend is my anniversary. So I won't be recording. Popcorn and Pints, maybe those guys will still record, but Sturdy won't be there. This is, again, next weekend. So, yeah. After tomorrow night, or no, wait, Tuesday, Thursday. All right, it'll be, never mind. You guys will see. You guys will see. I'm high and I'm tired. But you guys have a great night. Listen, make sure you guys check out you and your horror movies. Go check out Matt's dope ass YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to it, please go hit the link in the description. Go hit the link in the description. Hit that bell so when he drops some videos, you get that notification. Do the same for Sturdy too. Do the same for Sturdy. Hit that, subscribe and do it for Sequanda Films.
Definitely go support your independent horror films.
Yes.
That helps get everything going because, again, there's some really good ones out there, people.
Yes. And go check out Dadpool as well over on YouTube. Go follow Dadpool. Go give them both a follow.
Good night, Steve. We'll see you again online.
Yes. You guys have a great night. Steve, good night. AJ, good night. Everybody,
Deadpool, good night.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for all your support. I'll see you in your nightmares.